The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Lindsey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Trayvon.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Locke. That's going to be caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
33-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
His 49-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there, the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
21 apiece.
A Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mariota on first down. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The ball carrier.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Check 13. Check 13. You block it. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Squeeze, get in there.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Lock. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's now 3rd.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end fan. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lock now on 1st down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Mariota. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boyd with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
24 is the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check it back. Check it back. 3, 2, 8.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9.
54. 24 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Here's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face their game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Linton. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Lining up for the extra.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. Mariota. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Play fake. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this one complete to Gafford. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stopped it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Mariota. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota again. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. This pass caught at the 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Lock it. Check.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Four down. Back. Tighten up. Hey, check 24. Ready.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now it's Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's going to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.